Welcome to our channel, where we delve into the dark mysteries of crime, from murders to disappearances. Join us as we unravel the most shocking cases in history. But beware, these stories can be disturbing. Get ready for a journey into the realm of crime. 22-year-old Lindy Lamont Jones has admitted guilt to murder and possessing a weapon during a violent crime. 3 years prior, Jones fatally shot 18-year-old Willie Fields Jr., who was a friend of his younger brother, Jalen. Willie had just arrived at the Joneses' residence when Lindy Jones fired 4 shots at him while he sat in his car. Subsequently, Jones and his younger brother disposed of the body in a nearby wooded area. When Willie did not return home that night, his mother used a tracking app to locate his phone. The signal led to the Joneses' residence and then to the street where Willie's car was discovered. The following morning, police found Willie's body in the wooded area, merely 700 feet from the Joneses' home. Lindy Jones was arrested and charged with murder, while his brother Jalen, who was a minor at the time of the incident, faced charges of being an accessory after the fact. Initially, Lindy Jones claimed he shot Willie because he was trespassing, but later he alleged it was because Willie was reaching for something. Eventually, however, he accepted responsibility and pleaded guilty to all charges. Today, Lindy Jones appears for sentencing before Judge Roger Young. But before the sentencing begins, Willie's mother, Angela Fields, prepares to deliver a victim impact statement to the court. Standing by her side is Willie Fields Sr., her husband, and the victim's father.
I want to let you know just what they took from me. They took away my only child. It's been so hard.
Sir, back off, back off, sir, back off, back off, back off, sir. Back off. He's your ass, boy. Oh my God, he's your ass, boy.
Quinn Bose, 23, from Patoka, Indiana, was arrested in May 2018 after his 11-week-old son Parker died of head trauma. Bose initially claimed he was asleep when the head injury was sustained and only found out there was a problem upon waking up. He claimed the baby had escaped his nursing pillow and hit the floor, but doctors said that the child's head trauma could not have been from an accident. Bose eventually pleaded guilty to a level 2 felony charge of domestic battery resulting in death. Quinn Bose, who was sentenced on Wednesday by a court in Indiana, USA, for killing his 3-month-old son, was attacked by the baby's uncle, Jeremiah Hartley. Hartley delivered several punches to Bose's face. The attacker was subdued by officers and now faces up to 179 days in jail for contempt. Additionally, Hartley also faces misdemeanor charges for assault. Presently in the courtroom, Misty's sibling, Jason Wilson, approaches the podium to present a victim impact statement, pausing briefly to glare at Tristan. The gravity of Tristan's offenses casts a shadow over the courtroom, his behavior defying belief. Jason shares with the court the personal toll of the murder. Tristan seems indifferent, swaying in his chair. As Jason addresses the judge, his attention shifts to his sister's assailant. Yet, Tristan's apparent lack of regret angers Jason, prompting him to express his emotions. Michael Madison, a serial killer facing numerous charges, including 3 counts of murder in Ohio between 2012 and 2013, murdered 3 women before his eventual arrest. At his preliminary hearing, Michael becomes aware of the enormity of his crimes.
Mr. Madison, I'm going to read to you the nature of the charges against you and summarize each one for you, as well as giving you the potential penalties. I know you've had a chance to speak with counsel. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
All right. In the first charge, you're charged with aggravated murder in violation of Ohio Revised Code 2903.01. It states that on or about the 22nd day of July, you did purposely cause the death of an unidentified female while committing another felony. The offense was committed 1 week to 9 months prior to the finding of the body. That is a Jane Doe murder. The second murder is the same date, on or about the 22nd day of July. Michael Madison did purposely cause the death of an Angela Deskins while committing another felony. The offense was committed 3 weeks or a few weeks prior to the finding of the body. And then there's a third murder charge. On or about the 22nd day of July, Michael Madison did purposely cause the death of an unidentified female while committing another felony. The offense was committed 1 week to 1 month prior to the finding of the body. All of those are felonies of the first degree because they are aggravated murder. They are punishable by a possible death or life in prison and a $100,000 fine. You understand that?
Yes.
Van Terry, the father of one of the victims, speaks to the judge.
My name is Van Terry. Father Shirley Terry. Right now, I guess we're supposed to, in our hearts, forgive this clown who's touched our families, taken my child.
However, the true shock occurred when Michael unleashed his madness in the courtroom by smirking at Van Terry, leading to chaos. Ultimately, the police managed to restore order, allowing the proceedings to resume. Now it's time for the jury to deliver their verdict.
I am struck by the sheer inhumanity of what one human being can do to not one, but 3 human beings. It is incomprehensible. You cajoled, lured, and deceived Shatisha Shealy, Angela Deskins, and Sherelda Terry to your apartment for your depraved purposes. You went on to abuse the corpses of these 3 victims. You stripped them from the waist down. You folded them in half, binding them so that their feet were up by their ears. You wrapped them in multiple layers of trash bags, and you discarded them. Upon consideration of the relevant evidence, the testimony exhibits admitted in mitigation, it is the judgment of this court that the aggravated circumstances of course of conduct, felony murder, kidnapping, felony murder, rape, of which the defendant was convicted, outweigh the mitigating factors by proof beyond a reasonable doubt. Accordingly, the sentence of death is imposed upon the defendant, Michael Madison, on counts 1, 4, and 7.
The killer's behavior in court was similar during the sentencing of 18-year-old Piton Gendon, who is facing multiple charges. On May 14, 2022, Peyton, a white supremacist, opened fire in a predominantly black Tops-friendly market store in New York. Sadly, 10 black individuals lost their lives, and 3 others were injured before he was finally arrested. Now in court, family members of the victims expressed their emotions and let him know how they feel about the tragedy.
I've seen you a couple times in court, and you look like a young man that could be anybody's son. You don't come across to me as a racist killer, even though that's what you have done. Mistakes, some are big, and some are small. This one here is a real big one that you can't take back. You have to live with this one, bro. Just as I have to live with this every day.
My daughter, Robbie Drury, was a young woman. She was not married. She had no children. She never will. Robbie was our youngest daughter. When people ask, how many children do you have? I don't know what to say.
You destroyed our lives forever. It's not a day that goes by that I won't remember May 14th and being 2 minutes sooner. I could have been in that store. And all I think about is, could I have saved my aunt? Could I have helped her get away from the bullets? Or could my mom be suffering more and lose her daughter, her granddaughter, and her sister?
One of the most poignant statements came from Barbara Massey, who simply said,
My name is Barbara Massey. I'm Catherine Massey's sister. You killed my sister. Cat was an aunt. She was a great aunt. She was a cousin. She was a friend. Cat said she was a committee of one. There's nothing Cat wouldn't do for people. I want personally to choke you and leave my fingerprints on your neck because it was unnecessary. You leave 200 miles to come to Buffalo. You don't even know any black people. I want to choke. You better stick those places. You better say, "Cop, thank y'all for protecting me, because I will hurt you so bad. You have made me sick. You got my family crying. I miss my sister every day. I live 3 doors down from Cat. Besides, you don't like black people. Man, you don't know a damn thing about black people. We're human. We like our kids to
However,
go to school.
while she was speaking, a supposed family member wanted to express their feelings to Peyton.
Don't do it.
Eventually, the judge reads her sentence.
I'm very sorry for all the pain I forced the victims and their families to suffer through. I'm very sorry for stealing the lives of your loved ones. I cannot express how much I regret all the decisions I made leading up to my actions on May 14th. I did a terrible thing that day. I shot and killed people because they were black. Looking back now, I can't believe I actually did it. I believed what I read online and acted out of hate. I know I can't take it back, but I wish I could. And I don't want anyone to be inspired by me and what I did.
You will be sentenced as an adult on the remaining counts. Under the 22nd count of the indictment, attempted murder in the first degree, for the attempted murder of 20-year-old Zaire Goodman, a beloved son, a hardworking young man of character, I am imposing the maximum determinate sentence of 25 years, followed by 5 years of post-release supervision. I direct this sentence to run consecutively to all other sentences imposed. Under the 23rd count of the indictment, attempted murder in the first degree, for the attempted murder of 55-year-old Christopher Braden, a son, father, husband, and friend, a professional serving the needs of the good people of the city of Buffalo. I am imposing the maximum determinate sentence of 25 years, followed by 5 years of post-release supervision. I direct this sentence to run consecutively to all other sentences imposed. Under the 24th count of the indictment, attempted murder in the first degree, for the attempted murder of Jennifer Warrington, age 50, daughter, mother, wife, friend, a professional serving the needs of the good people of the city of Buffalo. I am imposing the maximum determinant sentence of 25 years, followed by 5 years of post-release supervision. I direct this sentence to run consecutively to all other sentences imposed. Under the 25th count of the indictment, criminal possession of a weapon in the second degree, I am imposing the maximum determinant sentence of 15 years, followed by 5 years of post-release supervision. I direct this sentence to run consecutively to all other sentences imposed. I am assessing the mandatory surcharge of $300, the crime victim assistance fee of $25, and a DNA fee of $50. You have 30 days to appeal the sentence of this court. This concludes these proceedings, and the court will stand in recess.